Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Kelly, and today I'd like to talk to you about CoinCE and withdrawing some of your daily earnings. Yes, I've actually waited a couple of days to put this presentation together, and so today I'll actually get to withdraw some of my funds. So anyway, one of the things I know a lot of people are curious about is the fact, okay, I put the money in, when am I going to get some money out? So, you've started your CoinCE investment contract, you're all excited, people have been telling you about it, you've been reinvesting daily, getting to a certain point where you can start reaching your goal. If you'd watched the one about getting started with $100 or getting out of debt free, you notice that we talked about, reinvesting half and then taking half out, but making sure that you get to a point where it's making enough money that it's going to continue to grow steadily. So whether that was a $500, $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000, whichever your goal was going to be, and then you can start reinvesting half and taking half out. And when I did that research on that, for those two demonstrations, I actually changed my strategy and started doing that. So let's see how it's grown. So you've been counting the days. Yes, anticipation. I can start enjoying some of that money. And now it's time to receive some of your well-deserved income. So now what do? Let's go through those steps. So what I'm going to do is go over the PowerPoint presentation so you can actually see the steps, and then I'm actually going to go to the website and we're going to go through the whole process of withdrawing from CoinCE back to our Bitcoin exchange. I'm using Coinbase to get it back to my bank account. So I'm going to go through the entire process with you. So decide first before you get started how much you want to withdraw. Log into your CoinCE account. Go to the Withdraw tab. Put in the amount you want to withdraw. Confirm the Bitcoin wallet address. This is the address that you entered when you first set up your CoinCE account. Click Withdraw. On the next page, you'll put in your PIN and hit Confirm Withdrawals. In CoinCE, you're now finished with the withdrawal process, and CoinCE will let you know it takes up to sometimes 48 hours for the withdrawal process to complete. You'll be able to check that in your dashboard, where you'll see that process, and it'll say, hey, pending until it finally enacts. But then now, after you finish doing that, it's time to go over to Coinbase. And for the next part of the withdrawal process, if you're not using Coinbase, you might be using something else depending on which country you're in. But if you're in the United States and trying to get your money, and you want to get your money back to your US bank, Coinbase currently is the one that you need to use. Uphold is changing providers, so they don't have access back to the US bank accounts. If you're using Kraken in the United States, that's another one that would have access to the US bank accounts, and I'm sure there's others. But for the purposes of this presentation, we're going to focus on Coinbase. Now in Coinbase, we're going to click on the Trade tab, and in the Trade tab, you'll click the Sell button, put in the amount that you want to send back to your bank, select your bank account as a payment method, and then click Sell. Coinbase will ask you to confirm. You will confirm, and your money will be on its way to your bank. So now let's go to the exciting part and see what actually happens in our bank account. I'm sorry, in a CoinCE back to Coinbase. So I mentioned, if you look in the dashboard, you'll notice under the Withdraw tab that we have a pending withdrawal of 0. And you need to have pending being 0 before you can initiate another withdrawal. So therefore, at one point you used to be able to go in and withdraw several times a day, but now they've restricted that. So pretty much you need to do like one withdrawal a day, or maybe you do one withdrawal every 2 days. What I do is I go in and I figure out my withdrawal for that day, and if I still have to wait, then I'll combine it into two. The withdrawal time is getting faster. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, but it's within that 48-hour window. So you want to make sure this is 0, and then also you want to look at your account balance to see how much I'm going to be working with to withdraw. And like I said, this is several days of withdrawals that have been built up. So now what I do is I go to the Withdraw tab, and I put in the amount that I'll be withdrawing. So at this time, I will be withdrawing money from the 6th, 7th, and 8th. And that comes to a total for the last 3 days. Because also what I do is I wait till the end of the day, which is midnight in London. So then you just have to use the calculations for your time and where you are in the world compared to London. So at midnight they close today, and so you can actually go into investments. I'm sorry, not investments. You go into transactions, and you can actually put in all the transactions for that day by simply changing the from date and the to date. So if you want to see what transactions you had for the total on the 8th, it'll go through and pull up all the transactions that happened on the 8th, and as you can see, there's earnings and there's referral commissions. And so for the 8th, this is the total amount that happened for that day. Now the thing that you can also do is narrow it down. So one of the things I like to know is, how much was my commissions for the 8th. So I can do a search for just commissions on the 8th, and now it'll tell me that my referral commissions for the 8th was $629. And so that's how you can break it out, and you can also change it and say, what were my earnings for the 8th? And you can see that that is the earnings on your investments for that time period. So therefore, if you don't have a lot of people that you've referred, then you probably won't have a lot of calculations. But I just wanted to show you those examples for those people who do have people they're referring. And as you can see, referring people is a really good thing to do. Not to mention, why do you want to keep this good news to yourself? I mean, come on here. So now let's get to the good part. You've done all the calculations, you've figured out what you needed to know, and now what you're doing is you're going to go in and put in what the amount that you're withdrawing. So as I said, this is the amount over the last 3 days. That's the 6th, 7th, and 8th. And so therefore, because I had a 48-hour time window, and then I was also waiting to do this for the video. So now you want to make sure that your Bitcoin wallet balance, and this is the amount that you've earned, is going to be greater than the amount that you would want to withdraw. You can withdraw the whole amount if you'd like, but I reinvest a certain amount every day because I'm doing the half reinvest and the half withdrawal. So I'll come down, I confirm the Bitcoin wallet address that I'm going to be sending this amount to, and hit the withdrawal. Okay, now this is the amount in Bitcoin that total comes to. And you're going to want to put in your PIN to confirm that yes, I do want to withdraw this amount to my Bitcoin wallet, and I hit confirm withdrawal. Now as you see, it says you can request a new withdrawal as soon as this one is out of the pending state. And if we come back to the dashboard, you'll see that my account balance is less, and the fact that we now have pending the amount that I'm withdrawing. So that's how you can confirm that your withdrawal has been put on the books for CoinCE. So now that we've done that, we want to go over to our Bitcoin wallet, and like I said, I'm using Coinbase at this time. Now the thing is the amount I just withdrew is going to be within that 48-hour window. So what I'm going to be sending over is money that I already have in Coinbase. So because I don't think any of you want to wait the 48 hours to see the rest of the presentation. So I just wanted to prepare this before we all got together. Okay, so we're in the trade tab. We selected sell. The currency is Bitcoin. And so what we're going to do is put in the fact that our Bitcoin wallet is showing that we have 5.46, and I'm going to put 5.46, which converts to 32.15.50. It's going to go back to my Bank of America account. Now, the thing that I had not calculated in was the actual fee for this transfer back to my bank account. And so one of the things I was running into, I was like, why is this not working? Was I forgot the fee. And so therefore it is best, as I've discovered in doing this presentation, that you want to put in the Bitcoin amount so that it'll tell you what the conversion is, and then you can also take out the fee. Because if you go ahead and put the dollar amount, it will tell you that, hey, you don't have enough because you didn't think about the fee. You can't convert. You can't just take over all of the money. Some of it has to be left for the fee. So put in your Bitcoin amount, let it tell you what that conversion is going to be. You selected the fact it's going back to your bank account, so it'll give you the fee and the payout, and that's what we need to know. So now we're going to click sell. So you can see that's the amount that's going back to your bank. And then you just simply click confirm, and now you have just sent back the money to your bank account. And actually one of the things that I was surprised about was the fact that Coinbase has I guess updated their service, so therefore the money going back to your bank account actually only takes 1 day. So this is early Tuesday morning, and so on Wednesday this amount will be back in my bank account. And so that is a complete transaction. That is going from CoinCE, withdrawing the money from CoinCE, sending it back to your Bitcoin exchange, and then using Coinbase we sold the Bitcoin, sent it back to our bank, and there we go. So very exciting times, and especially when you get your first one, getting it showing up in your bank account, it makes it very, very real. Because I know a lot of people told me, man, this just seems unbelievable that we can make this kind of money. But the thing I tell people is the fact that I understand it seems unbelievable, but when it gets back to your bank account, it's spendable, and that's all the belief that's necessary. Okay, so for some of you, you might be hearing about this for the first time. You're like, what's going on? What am I watching here? So if you need some more information to understand how CoinCE works and how we get paid the 3% daily, 3% daily for 60 days, you can go back and watch several videos that I put together. One is CoinCE, a great investment, which talks about CoinCE and how it works. The other one is becoming debt-free with CoinCE, that talks about different types of things that you can expect with different deposits that you're going to use. The $1,000 a day, this is my story, like how I got started and what has led to. And then also too, for a lot of people, I understand that it's a challenge to come up with money, especially when you're working, trying to get ahead. And so you just wonder, well, every investment seems to be beyond you because you don't have enough money. But I would challenge that statement. I know that everybody can find $100. I mean, if I walked around with a camera on you, I'm sure that between the time of lattes and other extra things that we do, that we can find $100 to invest. Because, yes, I'm not saying take your rent money or your mortgage money. I mean, you'll want to because you get so excited at the numbers. But, just taking $100. Watch this video and it'll show you that, just using time as your friend, that $100 can turn into some amazing amounts of money, and you can actually become debt free from just investing $100 and giving it time. All of these videos can be found on the Becoming Affluent YouTube channel, and so if you subscribe, you'll be notified when new videos are posted. And I've really started liking doing videos because people call me with questions, and I find that I can help a lot more people by putting together a video, and now you have a link that you can share with other people. And also too, sometimes time go by, you don't remember what it said, so you can go back and just watch the YouTube video over and over as many times as you need to. So yeah, if you've looked at this and it's like, wow, how do I get started and make some of that money daily so I can have some withdrawals? This is it. You're going to come up with your plan. Start with $100, $1,000, $10,000. How much do you want to make daily, weekly, and monthly? What's your strategy? Reinvesting daily, withdrawal. So reinvest half, withdrawal half. There's a lot of different strategies. It just depends on what works best for you. Also too, if you contact me, I'll give you my email address in the below area. You can email me and ask questions, and I can talk to you about different things. And also you can watch the videos. They'll give you some more information. So the first thing you want to do is sign up with a Bitcoin exchange. I was just demonstrating how Coinbase works. And if you use this link, coinbase.com/join/Jonathan Kelly, you'll actually receive $10 in Bitcoin. And so the other one is you can actually use Uphold outside of the United States. The only thing is Uphold, because of the service they're going through currently, they will not be able to send the money back to your bank account. You can actually use Bitcoin in lots of different areas. However, with Uphold, you would not be at this time able to send your money back to the US bank accounts. Now, once you have established your Bitcoin wallet with whichever Bitcoin exchange you're using, then you can sign up with CoinCE using buildingwealthdaily.com. Again, that's buildingwealthdaily.com. And that's all you need to get started. If you will see this video and decide this is something you want to do, actually I'll leave my email below because I have some specific instructions, because sometimes you're going back and forth. It seems a little bit confusing at first, and I admit, yes it is, but when you look at how much you're going to be making, it's worth the time to learn. This is definitely one of those situations where learning is a good thing. So that's it for our presentation today. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free to leave your comments below, or just send me an email and I'll be glad to respond. Thank you for joining me, and have a great day.